Trek? Did you
Yeah, I
fly?
did 3 episodes in Star Trek Next Generation as Vice Admiral Nakamura, who
Wow.
went to the Space Academy with Captain Picard. We were
Eh,
classmates, but I outranked him.
Now,
So,
and your acting career, have you had discrimination and have you had a lot of setbacks yourself?
of course, you have to go. I mean, I say I was in high school. I started theater in the '60s. I went to Northwestern University Theater School. I was a theater major there for 4 years, from '66 to 1970. I graduated with a degree in theater, and then I came out to Los Angeles in '71. And back then, it was very difficult if you're a newbie to get cast. I mean, the whole thing is, well, we can't see you unless you have an agent.
Mm,
How do you get an agent? Well, did you do anything?
mm.
So it was like the catch-22, the chicken before the egg kind of a thing. But there was another way where if you were had say a union card from Actors Equity doing theater,
Mm.
then you could join either AFTRA at the time, which is a television radio artist union, and or SAG-AFTRA. But at any rate, the 2 years was good stead. It was almost like doing postgraduate work and doing a lot of theater, keeping up the training regimen so that I was ready when I got my first opportunity in 1973 and was cast in an episode of Kung Fu
Hmm.
with David Carradine. It was a breakthrough series in the sense that it was the first time, even though David's character was part Asian, that the lead was an Asian character,
Hmm.
and just so happened to be in the Wild West, and also
Yes, Sonic Yogi, welcome back. How are you? I've been enjoying your live streams on Insight Time. I think it was last Friday. You were talking about gut health as well, and probiotics and stress as well. It's been interesting. How's that going for you?
It's going well. Everybody's really been interested in that topic. A little more than I thought the reaction would be. So I'm happy to share.
That's amazing. And you had a big audience turnout. 600 people came onto that stream I saw.
Yeah, it was a very nice turnout and a lot of interest, and I think people curious about that. And so I was just talking about how gut health really was something that impacted my healing with anxiety.
Mm. Yeah, I've suffered anxiety and depression. Actually, funny about depression, I never knew I had it. I was just feeling down. I've had anxiety since I was a kid. Um,
Mm.
I think as you get older, your anxiety decreases for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes it does. I think we get older, we get used to our patterns of life.
Have you tried the Dr. Joe Dispenza breaking the habit of being yourself meditation?
I don't know the meditation specifically. I know the book though, and I went to one of his seminars in Atlanta a few years ago and went through all of the meditations. And so, yeah, I really like his work. Good stuff.
Yeah, I did his meditation as well. I'm doing a 30-day mind movie challenge by StressFit. So different topics. So twice a day, I'll look at my mind movie morning and night. So I'm interested in the whole vision board as well.
Nice. And so with the mind movie, how does that work?
So basically, if you want to manifest, just say money, you put videos of wealth or photos, quotes. You just got to feel it and believe it, and don't rush it. I've had to learn patience. When I was practicing the law of attraction, I wanted it like that, and I was getting frustrated. I've had to learn just let it go, let things happen. That's what The Secret should have taught us. It didn't teach us properly. It's just The Secret by Rhonda Byrne said, You could just sit on your bed and visualize a Maserati, and it's gonna come.
Mhm.
Have you seen The Secret?
I think I did see it a while back, but I can't say that I remember all the details or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I think you're right. It takes hard work as well, and then having a vision, and like you said, patience, and you trust the universe and do your best.
I like your background that you
Yeah,
got.
thank you.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
It's just some different mandala shapes, and there's the
Yeah, so hi Audrey, welcome back. You can see it's winter where I am. I think it's summer where you are.
It's clearly summer where I am, yes.
I've noticed you on Instagram. You've been playing a lot of golf lately.
Have been. Yes, I played on the golf team back when I was at Stanford, so now I just play for fun, but
Nice. I
Yeah.
try to play a bit of golf around my place, but I keep hitting it all over the place.
nice. It's fun, yeah. Good activity for the summer here.
I know. But yeah, so I understand you got a new song coming out as well. Tell me a bit more about it.
Yeah, so Taking Back My Life, it just came out on the 20th. And this is probably the song I'm most excited to have ever released, actually. Very personal.
Yes, Simon El Rahi, welcome to the podcast. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, good. So, how long have you been an actor for, and what's been your story?
Yeah, I've been an actor since 1994.
Mhm.
So it's been a while. I also went to uni and studied a science degree,
Mhm.
majored in anatomy and physiology. And in between those periods, I decided I wanted to work as an actor.
All right, Matthew Joyadev, welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm doing good, Stephen. How are you today?
Good. I've enjoyed your music on Insight Timer as well. I like meditating to it. It's quite relaxing. Are you a musician?
Yeah, I've done many things in my life, but when I come back to the heart of who I am, it seems like music seems to be the heart of my true calling.
Here we go. Elliot, how are you? Good to meet you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I've been enjoying your live streams on Insight Timer as well, and you used to work for StressFit Meditation. I came across StressFit probably in 2018. Some of your work as well was impressive. Tell me about your journey.
My journey of meditation really started when I was an adolescent and had a very difficult teenage years. That was really hard for me to adjust to. So much was changing around me and inside of me, and I was waking up to a lot of different things going on in the world and in my life, and it led me down a pretty dark and twisted path there for a while. But one of the things that I really got out of that whole period was the idea of being able to observe your own mind, and that concept, that experience had never really been taught to me or ingrained in me, leading up to then. So at this time, I started to really pay attention to some different things that were going on with myself, and that ability to observe the mind and observe what you are when you're not constantly putting in input. It was a big game changer for me, and I started to take that and work with it in different ways. But that was sort of my introduction during my teenage years, getting into meditation. And then much later, it did become something that was really fulfilling beyond self, until I started to be able to work with Oscar Phoenix of StressFit, and we started StressFit with this vision to have all of these really well produced recordings for guided meditation and mindfulness practices, as well as binaural beats and isochronic tones, and things that were combining the science with the mystical. And we started hitting it off pretty fast and started making a lot of different recordings. So that's when I realized this whole meditation thing, it's part of a bigger web of intelligence, and maybe there's a opportunity for me to expand that beyond myself. So making recordings for other people has been a really wonderful experience.
Yeah, that's so cool. The live streaming as well. I like your background as well. It's pretty nice.
Oh, thank you.